Yeah, we're gonna go live right now, Paul.
Oh, I see. You just went live, so I got to go find us here. Where's YouTube? There it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, Paul Murray's live. Look at that, eh?
We're
Cool.
gonna go live right
Okay. Hit the like button. Pop out chat. There we go. Okay. Close that, and we're good to go. Yes.
now. Yeah, good.
Okay.
So, anything new on how's Bonnie? And
Don't know. I haven't heard much. Haven't done anything. So they're not going to do a surgery till tomorrow. So,
yeah,
well, she's on blood thinners, right?
right.
So they want to get that, most of that out of your system before they can operate on
Yeah, they got to get that cleared out. Yep.
her. So, anyways, what else was it? Well, they said the operation's only going to take about an hour. Because they're not doing a full hip replacement, they're only doing a half one. They only have to replace the ball, not the ball and socket.
Yeah.
So I said, well, she's kind of skinny. He says, actually, that's a big help. He says, we don't have as much, meat to cut through that deal, right?
Drone
So,
pulls first. Here comes David.
and here comes Dave. So anyways, they figured tomorrow afternoon. I
Yeah.
went and booked just tomorrow afternoon off, but now they got an operator on tomorrow afternoon, so it's not much sense to be taking that off. So I
Right.
called back, and I'm going to take Tuesday afternoon, probably be the first time I can go in and see her, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, if they let you in, right?
yeah, if they let me in. So
David, how you doing? You've been gone. You didn't hear the news.
No.
Paul,
No.
you might want to tell David in a synopsis.
oh, yes, my wife fell out of her wheelchair, broke her hip.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they did it yesterday afternoon about 4 o'clock, and but anyways, they were going to operate this morning, but she's on blood thinners, so they can't operate till tomorrow, till they get it out of her system, type deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, drone shot, Mike.
Hey, Mike, drone
And drone
shot.
pool. Oh, and drone pool. Okay.
Drone pool's here too. Drone pool was first. Yeah, she was in her wheelchair and she fell out of her wheelchair at the center.
Yeah.
And trying to help her roommate who's in a wheelchair try to get into the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened yet, but I'll find out eventually.
But they took her by ambulance last night and she sat there, Paul, what'd you say, 3 or 4 hours before anybody saw her?
About 3-4 hours, yeah. Well, they said the hospital's so inundated with sick people, they couldn't get her into, just into the emerge. She was on a stretcher for quite a while. So, but about just before 8 o'clock last night, they called me. She did break a hip. So,
Hi, drone shots. Mike.
And they've also told Paul that he's in non gratis. He's not welcome because of COVID.
yep, can't get in to see her. Well, see what they did. They did
Oh,
a COVID
in the
test.
hospital. Yeah.
Well, they did a COVID test on her last night. They won't have the results until tomorrow morning. But until then, they won't let you in the hospital. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be the
Right.
king of England, and they're not going to let you in.
Well, I wouldn't let him in anyway.
Yeah, I know. So tomorrow, then I can call in the morning, but I have to book an appointment to go in and see her. And the only time you can see her is in the afternoon around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Well, that's when I drive school bus. Except tomorrow, they're going to do the surgery tomorrow afternoon. So
Yeah.
I can't even get in till Monday morning or Tuesday morning
Yeah, they won't, even if you're able
or
to
Tuesday.
visit, they will make an appointment for you to go see your wife at certain hours.
Yeah. And you can only stay there for an hour. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, our case count's up around here kind of high. So.
Yeah, ours are as well. I don't see us getting far on our winter travels this year.
No. Well, and see with the winter stuff, nobody's they're coming inside now, not outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our count was what, up over 1,000 again today
Hi,
So-
Marcel.
for Ontario. So over 1,000. So
They don't issue them over the weekend here. You have to wait until
Yeah.
Tomorrow to get them. No,
So
it was-
David, it was cold and nasty on your donder, was it?
we were lucky with the weather in the fort. It was cold, and
Bye.
it was
I
cold.
called and told Lenny we were on. She wanted me to
Yeah.
call her.
Right. It's it was cold and windy, but the rain held off on Saturday while we were in the fort, so that was good. It was kind of frustrating because sort of later on yesterday and this morning would have been perfect for flying,
of course.
but of course I couldn't.
What's it like there, Paul?
Rainy.
Yeah, same here.
The
Good.
supposed to rain all the way till tomorrow evening.
Yeah, we've got that as well. It hasn't started yet though.
We got some freezing rain just 20, 30 miles north of here.
Well, my brain's not working. How's Roger getting on with his new toy?
Oh, he's just going crazy.
Mhm.
He loves the new internet.
Oh yeah.
He thinks he died and went to heaven.
Yeah.
There's the weather here. Now that's at midnight, Paul, but there it is right at 5
Yeah.
o'clock, 6 o'clock,
Mhm.
7 o'clock.
Man, see that London in there?
Yep. It's all headed that way.
Yep.
And I think the blue is snow,
Yeah. And the pink is freezing rain.
freezing rain, which we had earlier.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's heading Roger's way, isn't it? Or is it going to
Yep.
skirt Roger?
Oh yeah.
Roger's up here.
Yeah.
Sherbrooke, he's up in this area here.
Yeah.
So the snow's got to be there by now.
Mhm.
No, that's at 10, 11 o'clock. Yeah. Not good.
No.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Tim.
So you lasted the weekend, but it wasn't the nicest weather.
No, it was. I mean, it was dry when we needed it to be, and that's
Okay.
We got a thing here called Ontario 511.
Yeah.
Green is good, red is bad. Oh
Oh, as
Look
far
at
as your
the-
roads, huh?
yeah, this is all the roads. Icy. Yeah. Yeah, it's you can see all the plow trucks out up there. None down here because it's just rain here.
Oh,
but-
so each one of those dots is a plow truck, or is it a camera?
But no, that's a camera. If you see the little orange thing, like right here,
Oh, yep.
that's a plow truck. You click on it, and it'll track your plow, so it'll show you where your plow is at
Oh,
the
where
time.
he's going. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So
That's a neat little perk thing.
yeah, it'll show you roads that are closed, everything else. Yeah.
Wow. Bye, Neil. Tim Jackson. Hey, how you doing, Tim?
It'll show
hi,
you.
Corey.
Tim must be at work because it's his
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, but you see right here, it's got the little exclamation mark.
Yeah.
You click on it. It said collision highway 9 eastbound between there and there. Okay, but yeah, so it'll tell you accidents, everything. Eh?
Wow, that's a neat little thing. Oh, the rain's really coming down now.
Oh, it was just pouring here a while ago.
Corey, how you doing, Corey? Mike? Ryan Neal? Everybody hit that like button if you think about it, please. Yeah. I just thought I'd come on after those guys and give everybody a chance to check in and see what was going on in their lives. And I think pretty much eastern half of the United States, from what I hear, the western United States are getting hammered with blizzards.
Well, they
Heavy
can keep
snow.
that. Hi, Bill.
Hey, Newfound. Yeah, I don't think AZ, well, AZ was in California and he said it was nice, but it was foggy this morning. And he was flying back, I think, later today to Arizona. So Tim Jackson, are you at work?
Yeah, look, he's got his
Tea on.
tea on
Hmm.
there.
Yeah.
We were in the fort for about 2 hours before it got too dark, really, to be
Yeah.
useful for filming. And we barely scratched the surface. It's an amazing place. We've decided we're going back when it's a bit warmer.
But it
Well,
is worth the trip, did you say, David?
Oh, yeah.
Probably in the spring, maybe?
Yeah, we're thinking before the schools start their round of, and the tourists start their
Yeah.
full whack. And it won't be warm, but it'll be warmer than it was this weekend.
Hey, Tim, well, you behave yourself at work, and thanks for coming in and into the chat. You can stay as long as you like, my friend. So what's new with everybody? Anything?
No.
Nothing particular here. We're waiting now for our big trip and whether the government's going to stop us or not.
Now, when's your big trip scheduled?
Week Saturday we're due to go.
Where are you going there, Dave?
We're going south of the border,
Oh,
down Northumberland way. We're going to go down basically the east coast
oh, okay.
to some castles that are down there,
Oh, okay, cool.
and then we're going to head west along the line of Hadrian's Wall, and visit some of the forts and bits of the wall that are along there,
Oh, that'd be nice.
and then come home.
You're driving it all or what?
Yeah, I'll be driving it all.
Yep.
But it'll be, drive 70 or 80 miles, stop for a couple of days, drive 70 or 80 miles, stop for, it's not going to be, hard work driving.
Now, have you gone through the channel? Can you put cars and trucks and things on that?
We're not going that far south.
Okay.
It's 2 days solid driving to get Desmond down there. So that's 4 days out of a holiday, and when Lindsay's only got a week, it's 3 days in northern France sort of thing. It's not worth it for us.
Yeah. Hey, Corey Mano, it doesn't work in the cities, but just outside the cities, it should still work in things. It's just Ontario 511. It should work out around Ottawa too. Like it's all of Ontario. So.
Hi, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn, how's it going?
Yeah, Lenny she went to how'd she put it? It was a snob bazaar. So whether all the people that think that they're all that had a bazaar at a nice place where they were selling things. And Lynn says that it was all way overpriced.
Huh.
And she only went because a friend wanted her to go with her. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
hey,
was-
Marcel.
There was one thing in the forts. It was called the Glory Hole, and it was where the prisoners were put. You know,
Oh, really?
or if it was a you know, a serviceman, a soldier of the day, it was the prison for them as well. And it was a sizable room, but there was no windows, just a small one at the top, which gave a little bit of light. And it was the Glory Hole. That's where prisoners were kept, etc., etc. And then you go round the corner and you see things called casements, barrack blocks, where 40 men stayed. If I was a soldier, I'd have thumped the officer daily just to get in that Glory Hole, because it was better than the barracks.
Wow.
Yeah, not that kind of Glory Hole, Bill.
Yeah,
the-
Corimano, there's a lot of options you can turn on. Forecasted road conditions or the current road conditions. You can have weather radar on there or what the weather's going to be, road closures. Oh, you name it. There's all kinds of things you can do on that.
Hi, Chris. No,
Mr.
I thought that meaning to start with as well, Corey.
Santa's in the living room having a good time. Having a one-man party. I've got a 5-foot Santa Claus that dances and sings next to the tree in the window.
Yeah. Trying to figure what show that is. Can you hear, Dave?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was Santa that was singing.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a Christmas show. No?
Well, Santa does sing, so,
Oh, no.
and he's on a speaker and it goes outside.
All right.
It's kind of serenades the neighborhood, you know?
Oh, okay, cool.
And he's got the Santa suit on and he's going like this, you know, and his head turns and his mouth moves up and down.
Yeah. Have you got the Minion out yet or what?
No, I don't think the Minion's going out this year.
Aw.
But that was our entertainment.
Yeah, yeah, we go out there and keep kicking the shit out of it.
Well, you got to get the snow off it, you know?
Yeah.
He's singing again now. Miss you, Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mike.
He's got a sensor down around his boot that looks for flashing lights or motion. And so the tree's on and it's got a little bit of flashing going on. So
Oh, yeah.
It keeps Santa busy, does it?
yeah, keeps him occupied. Yeah, Tim, you're right. That was the singing bass. You remember those, Paul?
Yep.
On a wall plaque, yep.
Those things were annoying as hell.
Yep.
Used to give those to people you didn't particularly really like that much, but you had to give them a gift.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, MGE flew Christmas fireworks. Good for you.
hey, Chris.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like any good flying for quite some time. When I look at the extended forecast weather, it's rain, 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 rain till
Yeah.
tomorrow, 5
Yeah.
o'clock PM. And then it gets cold, a little bit of rain, cold, a little bit of rain, cold, a little bit of rain. It doesn't look like for a week, it's just going to be wet around here.
Yeah, I really don't know the next time I'm going to get to fly now. So if you see me sat here with the control in my hand, you know the drone's behind me going backwards and forwards. It's because next weekend we have a weekend off because we're going away long term the week after, so we make sure everything's ready to go.
Yeah.
So unless I go out specifically somewhere to fly, and there are plenty of places I want to go and fly, but it's not quite the same without the motorhome there.
Now, when you're out on your Donder, do you use solar power? Is that what you mostly power with? Or
Yeah.
Now, you don't heat that way, do you?
Well, we use gas to heat.
Yes.
Of course, the igniter's is electric, and there's fans in there to blow the air around.
Yeah. Okay.
As well. So, but it's more than enough. We've got 300 watts of solar and 330 amp hours worth of battery. So we've got 160 amp hours of usable power, and that keeps us going in the winter.
Yeah, and it's not like you're trying to power an arc welder or anything out there.
No, nothing like that. What we do use is the little power packs.
Oh yeah.
We've got 3 20 amp hour power packs, and we use those to charge phones and stuff. And
Charge
then
batteries, charge your cell phones.
cell phones and tablets and what have you.
Yeah. So how's your son doing out and about in the world?
I don't know. You've probably seen him before since I have.
He doesn't stop by the old homestead that much.
Well, he's supposed to live here, but he's got this girlfriend, and I think he lives there now.
Yeah, we know what that's all about.
Actually, it's probably the best thing to happen to him in a while is breaking up with his old girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that, right?
So you felt about her about like Roger does about his son's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
But it was obvious before it happened that it was about to happen. I think the only people who couldn't see it were the pair of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I did fireworks this summer, MGE, and they turned out pretty good.
Huh, 116 meters. That's what 400 feet? No,
Just short
not
of
quite.
400 feet, yeah.
Yeah, it's what 120 is 400, isn't it?
Yeah, rough. Well, that's literally just under, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know there was such a thing as a Christmas fireworks.
Yeah, some places do fireworks different times a year.
Yeah. Well, today, yesterday, and the day before, they had that reverse Santa Claus parade out here at Pinnacle Park, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
See what Mike's saying about flying.
Yeah. That's cool. What time is it? 7:07. I got a few minutes yet. I'm gonna go see my nephew.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's does he have more venison that you got to help him with, or?
No, I'm just gonna get my meat grinder back and all my knives. He got all of them
Ah,
because I went over and helped him, and he's all just leave me here. I'll clean everything up. So okay. So I just got to go pick them up, right? But yeah, hopefully he'll throw a couple packages of stewing meat at me, and I'll do up a nice venison stew. Because we did up quite a bit of stewing meat, so. Yeah, my sister was here too today for a little while this afternoon. She
oh,
called
yeah, how's she doing? How's she doing?
Oh, good, yeah. Well, she was in Tilsonburg, and she said she hadn't seen me for a few days and felt bad with everything going on. So, oh, hey, there's a good shot.
There's the fireworks display I did this last summer.
Yeah. Oh, that turned out good. Well, you had lots of light around the area too, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's the St. Clair River there.
Yeah, but yeah, I did one too, but it didn't come out with a crap because everything was so damn dark. And then when it said, it just overdid it. But see, you had light in the background already, so.
Yep. Yeah, and that's looking towards Canada.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think they turned out fairly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's was done. I did that with the Mavic 2 Pro.
Huh.
Just shows that you can get a lot of good colorful shots.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Looked really good there. Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out. I think it turned out well. So
yeah.
Len's asking about Bonnie.
She's asking Paul about Bonnie.
Yeah, in the chat.
Oh, any updates on Bonnie? Her surgery's tomorrow afternoon. They would have did it today, but she's on blood thinners, so they gotta maybe let it come out of her system. Even talked about maybe a possible blood transfusion, but they don't think they need to. But they figure tomorrow afternoon they're gonna do the surgery. So, but
Yeah.
because of her weight, she's skinny. Apparently, that's a big plus. They only have to replace the ball. They don't have to do the ball and the socket. So it's like a hip replacement. So, and they said it'll only be about an hour at the most, the operation. So, it sounds like they know what they're doing. Must be a standard procedure nowadays or something, the way they're talking. He said the most dangerous thing about the operation is just infection afterwards. So.
MGE, that's you'll get some good shots, I'm sure. Fireworks.
Yeah, that's kind of good there, MGE.
Yeah, looking down on them should be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Where's there some fireworks going on around here?
What the
Yeah.
heck? Whoop. What's
So
that?
the rain, it's rain, rain, rain. So how's the pupper dogs doing, Paul?
They're doing good. Yep.
Uh-oh, there's the boss lady. Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine, you?
Oh, well, could always be better, but I keep my chin up knowing that you and David got that part of the world under control.
Anyway, Paul, I gotta go. That's he's there now. Wait.
Okay. Okay, Paul.
Well, see you guys. Bye.
Hey,
See you, Paul.
Lindsay.
Take care.
Hey, Lindsay. Can Lindsay? Hey, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lynn is watching, and she's got me hooked on eating those shortbread biscuits.
Okay.
Every time I take one out of the tin, I'm thinking, well, this is what Lindsay does for a living.
Yeah, well, you're keeping me in a job, Paul. Thank you.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
Yep. Lynn said hi to Lindsay in the chat.
I'm sure Lindsay would have said hi back, but she put in more camera time there than I get her on the camera all weekend.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and it's appreciated. She came in to say hello.
Oh dear.
I don't know how long we're going to be on. We got 13 people watching, and
I'll not tell her, Len.
yeah, it isn't Walker's. It's another brand. It's a local brand, but yeah.
No, she's away.
But Lynn has had, I think that's it. Lynn, isn't that what your grandmother used to always get, was the Walker's shortbread?
No, they seem to send a lot over to North America.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it looks like it's probably, Paul, you're not eating the Walkers that Lindsay oversees. You're eating Madeline's. But they're still the same, aren't they? David would know.
Well, I don't know. All the recipes are slightly different, and I don't know if it's not Walker's. It's not keeping Lindsay in the job.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Is everything getting straightened out there at work pretty good, or there wasn't any more repercussions of that terrible person that she was trying to?
That's still up in the air.
Okay.
She has said that the person was expecting a full-time contract. She's only seasonal at the moment, but when she qualified as a QC, she's expecting to get brought back next year full-time. But management have said they're not bringing her back, but saying they're not bringing her back and bringing her back are two different things. Yeah.
MGE said that he kept the bird in the air doing the fireworks as long as he could until it force landed in the road.
Oh,
That's not good, but middle of the road.
hope you were out there quick to grab it.
Yeah, Madeline's, Lynn says, are like a cake consistency. Walkers are like a biscuit.
Yeah. I mean, Walkers do all sorts, but they even do a cake, but I don't know how far away that goes.
Yeah.
They send stuff all over the world. The picky ones are the Japanese, apparently.
So when did you get back, David?
Sometime this afternoon.
Okay.
My time is all messed up because we didn't eat properly on Saturday, as in, it was nearly 3:30, 3:45 before we had lunch.
Okay.
because of the time, the entry time to the fort we had. So it was a bit awkward. And then today, we slept in this morning. Let's put it that way.
Nothing wrong with that. I feel like sleeping in half the time.
No, but it was a little bit more than sleeping in. We went to bed early. I was asleep by 10:30. And 12 hours later, I woke up. As I said, we were a little bit late getting up.
Yeah, well, the thing is your body tells you what you need,
Well, no, because after 12 hours sleep, I should be raring to go all night. But guess what? I'm not.
Yeah, well, it's past your witching hour as normal.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do though too is David, you let me know when you want to go, because I'm just going to shut it down at that point. Because we've got 14 people watching and nobody else really joining us.
No, I was surprised. I was waiting to see who was coming in, or not waiting to see if somebody was coming on. And then I had a bit of a faff with Zoom as I was starting up. It wasn't doing what I expected. So I shut it down again and came in, and then it was just you and Paul.
Yeah, when I went to start it up, I had to go find all my passwords and everything and sign into Zoom again. I don't know what that was all about, but
I didn't have that. It was just I brought it up, and the app came up. Not just normally it just goes straight and you get the connecting thing. The app came up, the connecting thing came up. So I went back to shut the app down and couldn't. Just nothing was happening with it.
yeah.
So I cancelled the video thing, cancelled the app, restarted it, and came in. Yeah, but how many biscuits? There's that many shapes and sizes, and there's chocolate cookies, and there's.
Here, I'll show you what Lynn's got me hooked. These are called Madeleines, David, and I get them at Sam's Club, which is a subsidiary of Walmart, and they come like this.
Yeah, I looked them up when you had them last week to go and see what they are.
Well, and they've got on the label. I don't know if you can see it or not. See, they got the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, yeah.
I don't know what the heritage is of these, or
No.
130 calories. Well, I'd never read that before. I was chucking these things down 6 and 8 at a time.
Knowing what calories are in food's bad for you.
Yeah. It really put a stop to it, right?
Hi, Sparky.
Lynn's grandmother used to make madeleines and sugar cookies from scratch. Wow. Hey, Sparky, 107 and 107. How's it going? Welcome. Thanks, Sparky, for stopping by. Can you hear Santa?
Yeah.
How about a song to get you into the holiday spirit? Now over there, is there any sports going on? Soccer's not going on this time of year, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it still is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It goes on till April, May next year.
Oh, okay.
This season.
So do they take off in the summertime or?
Yeah, they finish. The domestic season finishes round about the start of May with the big
Okay.
cup final and what have you. Hi, Sherry Lynn.
Hey, Sherry Lynn, how's it going?
And then they start again in August with the next season. But in between that finish and that, there's other leagues, championships, and all the rest of it. It's almost a 365 day a year thing now. So it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, between football here, American football, and American baseball, the big buck stuff. Football starts usually towards the end of the baseball season, and the baseball season then starts up after the first nice weather in spring. They have spring camp down in Florida, and then they take it on the road again. But in the meantime, then there's hockey in the winter, so fall and winter.
Yeah, there is some ice hockey over here, but not as much as there used to be. It seemed to peak for a while again, and then fell away. But Paul's back in. No, it's not. I just saw the phantom. Oh dear. But come on, where was I? What was I talking about? Sport. There's all sorts. I mean, the cricket season is over here, but it's started in Australia, and the English cricket team's down there playing cricket, and
well, rugby too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Rugby's. We've had the autumn games, but the rugby union leagues are playing, and then in February, March, we've got the Six Nations. There's always something going on if you want to sit and watch that kind of thing. It's
yeah. Well, what do they call that? Scottish games, the things where they do the throwing the great big telephone poles, and
that's tossing the caber. They happen at Highland Games. They're summer events normally.
Those are summer events. Okay.
Yeah.
And they also throw things and
stones, hammers, people. Oh, no, that's out the pub. No, come on, brain. The thing that they play in Scotland it's not just a Scottish game, but they play variations of it elsewhere, Ireland, and it's a Celtic sport, is shinty, which is great big blokes with great big sticks beating a very heavy ball-like object around a field.
Right.
And sometimes a game of shinty breaks out, and other times they just fight.
Now, the question I would have, because you might have noticed this, what I've noticed over here is the young people don't seem to be as involved in those kinds of historical sporting events in the numbers that they used to be. It seems like the age of the people that are going to like baseball games, football games, hockey games, unless it's college sport, it isn't trending like it was. I mean, that's what everybody talked about.
I don't know. It's something I don't go to sports matches either. I lost interest when they made me sit down.
Yeah.
which is some years ago now.
Yeah, exactly.
I would probably still go to a football match again, a soccer match, if I was allowed to stand up and shout at my team on. But it's all the professional leagues are sit down.
Of course, I would imagine, David, you probably are really concerned watching where you go around people with the virus going around.
Well, yeah. That's the other thing. I don't like going around people, full stop. It's
Yeah, the older I get, the more I'm turning into what I call a senior hermit. Not that I want to be antisocial, it's just that I don't have any desire to be around with a whole bunch of people, you know?
I would quite gladly, if somebody would bring me food packages, I'd quite gladly go and hide in the hills.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, the thing of it is once you get comfortable, like Lynn and I have talked, she's comfortable in her house, I'm comfortable in my house. And I don't really have a need or desire to go to any place else, you know, because I've had people say, well, hey, let's all go to dinner. Yeah, will you go ahead and have fun? And it just isn't my
Yeah,
thing
sure.
at this time of my life, you know.
Yep.
Not that I'm antisocial. I guess I am antisocial. It's just not.
Well, you mentioned COVID there, and even before the virus, I wasn't.
Yeah.
My words when people started getting locked in to start with was, "Welcome to my world."
Yeah. Exactly. So David, you still good hanging in with me here?
Well, I was just about to say it's coming up to past. I'm going to have to head
Okay.
off.
Well, I think what we'll do then, David, we're going to say goodbye to everybody in the chat. Wish them all well. Tell them thank you for coming in and dropping by. And
Hi, everyone
from
in the chat.
David over in Scotland and me in Michigan in the US, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a wonderful evening and a bright tomorrow. It doesn't look like it's going to be that bright here. I don't know how the weather is there, David, but the weather here for the next little bit is going to be mostly rainy, soggy, yucky.
That's what's forecast.
Yep.
Lots of rain.
Everybody, thanks for being here with us. And we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hi,
All the
everybody.
best.
Bye-bye.